Hello. So, welcome back to my, of course, ASMR video. Are you really an ASMR channel if you don't, you can't even see my finger spelling it out. See, every ASMR channel has to do that. Maybe I should have it so that the zipper isn't hitting stuff. So, you may hear my refrigerator make some sporadic noises as this video goes on. I will not be editing them out because my goal, as I may have stated before, is to have to edit as little as possible because I hate it. But that doesn't mean that we can't have good videos. And at the same time, I would like to film from my comfy couch instead of having to sit in my broken office chair. That's a recent development. You know, for the amount of use that I got out of it and the amount of abuse it took from me, such as since my back hurts all the time, I have these like massage balls. Like this came, these wooden balls. They came with a like this peg part goes into a. Let me get it. This thing. It's like it's marketed as like a psoas trigger point massage tool thingy, and it's been very helpful. But most of the time I just take out any of these and just use it as like a massage ball against like a soft mat or the bed or a chair. So all the time that I spent like trying to like wedge this between my shoulders and the back of that chair, you know, it gave out eventually. Wait, why is this such a good ASMR trigger? Awesome. I'm gonna have to find a better angle for doing this in the future, but awesome. But anyway, the price that we'll have to pay for me wanting to sit on the comfy living room couch is having to hear the fridge every now and then. But It'll be okay. If you have not already, and if you somehow stuck by my rambling for the past 5.5 minutes, please like and subscribe to help support the channel. And don't know what that one was. Maybe it was the pigeons outside. And leave a comment telling me what your favorite animal is. And if that's too broad, what's your favorite bird? We have these pigeons outside of our window, and they are absolutely so precious. They are so sweet. Oh my god. I mean, there's bird crap everywhere. It's disgusting. But they're very sweet, and sometimes we'll see them, you know, preening each other, biting at the little bird mites on each other's faces and necks and heads. But they're always together. They sleep near each other. When one takes off to fly, the other one does, and they just kind of like hop between the different windowsills in our outside our window. And sometimes they're right at our window, but usually they're across the alley. I wouldn't say pigeons are my favorite bird. I don't even know what my favorite bird would be, but let me know. Let me know. Or do you hate pigeons? Let me know if that's the case for you. If you've been following my recent videos, or maybe, I don't know, I'm probably going to stagger my jewelry sorting videos so it doesn't get boring for those who do not enjoy those. But for while filming like three videos, I did not have my bracelet and ring set. I had no idea where they were, and I didn't feel like, you know, searching for them. But I just found them today after filming another video, and they were in a purse that I had not been using because I needed to make some alterations to it. I don't know if you've ever even heard of a purse being altered or having alterations done on a purse, but it happens. They were in the pocket, which makes sense. That's where I would put them. But I found them, and I took that as a sign that it was time for me to do some more filming. And so then I started filming. And I filmed for probably 40 minutes. That's usually my natural limit when I'm doing these. It's like by the time I get to like 30-40 minutes, like that's when I'm usually ready to bring it to an end. And then I realized when I pressed the, you know, stop recording button, it wasn't a stop recording button. It was the record button. The video stopped recording halfway through the video. But I did not let that deter me, because the video that I had been, you know, in the process of filming was so sporadic, unorganized, disorganized. Had no direction, no rhythm, no flow. It was just pretty chaotic, and not even in the fun, like, fast and aggressive ASMR way. It was just like, how do you play this thing? How do you use this thing? see, that was my fridge. It only takes a couple seconds. You might have heard someone in the hallway too. It's like, is this thing on? Or like kind of like when you play. The freezer also is designed to have an ice maker in it, but we don't have it hooked up to the water to use it as an ice maker. But I swear it sounds like it's like wanting to make ice. I'm pretty sure I have it set so that it doesn't even try, but whatever. It's like if you play an instrument, or you play like or there's a video game or a game system, and you haven't practiced or played in a long time, and then you're just like fumbling, like, oh, how does this work? It was kind of like that. So I'm okay with it. It's fine. I'm not upset at all. I'm not upset at all. That being said, I think it could be nice to do some more of the like fast and aggressive style ASMR, because sometimes, you know, sometimes you just gotta let that out. Another reason why I'm not too upset about having to re-record this is I had my phone positioned kind of at an awkward angle. This is an awkward angle, but it was like I had it propped up on something, and so like, I don't know, it just wasn't a good angle. I didn't like it. So that's one eyesore that I won't have to have on my channel. What am I gonna do? I enjoyed about the last time that I messed with these letters was I enjoyed using tweezers with them. That was kind of fun. But I don't know where my non-viable tweezers are. Non-viable as in definitely not going to use these on my face. Or just simply not, not strong enough anymore, not sharp enough, or, whatever it is. I mean, obviously you don't want, like, sharp tweezers to, like, stab yourself with, but you know what I mean. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I know what I mean. Let's play a fun psychological game where I'm the subject. I'm going to kind of like Scrabble. I'm going to leave, just have a small number of letters. I'm going to leave a small number of letters out, and I'm going to see what words I can come up with. And it's a psychological in the sense that the words that I can come up with first, or that come to me more easily, will show you a little bit of my psyche, my twisted mind. It'd be helpful if I took out the numbers, but that sounds like a lot of effort. So, I'll kind of grab numbers and symbols as I see them, but I'm not going to be too meticulous about it. This seems like a good amount. I guess I could use like a $sign as like a S. Let's see, anything I can get rid of, like dashes and commas. Little arrow. I really like the little arrow. It's very satisfying to put it in the board too, because it's just so sturdy. So sturdy. All right. Let's use let's use a little brush to move them around. So we have a U. I wonder if I should like make it like 4-letter words, 3-letter words. Wait, I've never played Wordle. Let me know what Wordle's like. Do you play Wordle? I feel like everyone played Wordle when the pandemic started. And then some people continued playing it and they still love it, and I think that's very sweet. Okay. I'm gonna not do any names. I will use onomatopoeias, if that's the right word, because I just realized that I could spell boo. Some of these are easier, some of these rows are easier to fit things onto. I don't know if boo would even be considered onomatopoeia, because ghosts don't actually make noise. So I guess boo is a word and not just a descriptor for a sound or something. That's what an onomatopoeia is, right? Like wham or splat, right? I don't know. I feel like whenever I think of the word onomatopoeia, wasn't there like a spelling bee episode in Hey Arnold or something, and that was one of the words? I feel like that was a thing. I thought I got rid of all of these weird little H dots. I don't know why these H dots are on here. Maybe, I think it was like a stability thing for the like board that it was attached to when they were produced, manufactured. Maybe I gave up on it that time too. I think I might have used something to help pull it off as well, like a needle nose plier or something. So I'll just switch it for an H that doesn't have it. That's a good idea. Okay. Ooh, cub. Cubs have come up. I'm not gonna do plural. I'm not gonna do plurals. Cubs have come up a couple times recently. Most recently, it came up when I saw an article on my browser. I get like random news articles where it's like things that might interest you, or I think it's like titled like thought-provoking stories. Like, okay, and it was it was titled like Amsterdam Zoo asks people to send their pets as food for their predators. And later, in the article itself, obviously it specified things like chickens, rabbits, and guinea pigs. And further down in the article, it mentioned that this was the same zoo that had, God, this is morbid. They, in 2014, I think, I looked into it a little bit more. In 2014, they had done two crazy things. One was that I guess they had to euthanize a giraffe that was part of a breeding program. Maybe it was like not a viable candidate. Maybe there was something about the lineage. Maybe like the wrong animals bred with one another. Maybe a little bit too related or something. And so they ended up euthanizing it and then feeding it to to some of the other animals at the zoo. This is Copenhagen. This is like the Copenhagen Zoo. And then also, I think in the same year, or like not long after this, they introduced a new male lion into an exhibit. And so for some reason, that meant that they were like, all right, let's just, obviously this lion's gonna attack the weaker ones, so the cubs are too young to defend themselves, and the parents are simply too old. So you know that thing we did with the giraffe? Let's do it again. It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't believe, oh my god. But anyway, Cubs came up recently, and the sports team, but we don't talk about the Cubs in this household. Ooh, next. My mom and I would play Scrabble when I was a kid. It kind of feels like that. I also won't do anything, I'm not gonna write any inappropriate words, because, we have some letters here that could I could have sworn there was an X. Maybe my head is in the gutter. Nope, there is an X. Yeah, so, you know, we're not gonna have that there or anything. Wait, but you know what I do have? I swear it's not meant to be sexual. You know, bones, osteopathy, bones. This is a little bit ominous. Maybe with all the true crime cases I've been following, and I'm finally watching The Sopranos, because one of my friends hooked me up with their HBO. Boo, next, bone. I don't know. It's kind of ominous. Ghost stories or something. Revenge. Ooh. E-A-T? I had a T, didn't I? 'Cause I do be eating. I don't think I have a T. There's a 1. I'll put that away. Maybe I saw all these like weird just lines, which presumably are just eyes, letter I, because it's not this set doesn't have like the 2 lines on top of the eye, it's just the straight line. Well, I guess I don't have a T, but I could spell each. Yeah. Oh, do I have an R? There's a P. I could have done reach. If any of you have the Scrabble points memorized, you can tell me what my score is so far. I have a Z here. I might as well just no, I think if I have a N, I don't think I do. I could have done zone, but Z O O. I could do zoom. Alright. I wonder if there's a difference between these W. Yeah, that's definitely a W. And that's definitely an M. This is not an M. Okay, makes sense. So here's I should lay them out the right way. So it's a W, it's an M. There's so many dang I's. W-M. Waste management. Map. Yes. 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 Wall. I have a W-A. No, I don't think any of these are L's. No, here's an L. Or do I have a K? I could do walk. No, I don't. W-A. Oh, wax. Or fax. Oh, I hear a vacuum out there. too many of these eyes. It's just getting difficult. I think this is supposed to be a letter. It just isn't, because like some of these are really thin and others are not as thin. So I think I'm gonna get rid of these weird stick ones that are barely eyes. Full? No, there's not two L's. Pale? Yeah, pale. P-A, like a bucket, like a bucket. Pale. The eyes are kind of hard to place. Pale. To the end. I doubt we're going to be able to use all of them, but I'm still saving that $sign for if we need a Hail Mary. I think we might be at the end. Am I missing something here? Oops. And the vacuum is getting a little loud, so I'm gonna pause it here. All right, it's a little quieter, and I picked up the F. And I think I might be out of words that I can make, but I was thinking there's pale, but I can switch it to fail. Or jail. Shell. Gel. Or sale. Yes, I am cheating using the $sign. If this was a W instead of double U's, I could do whale, like wailing, like crying, but that's not what that is. Cute. Okay. Well, that was fun. You can tell me what this means about me psychologically, especially if there's any words that you saw as potential things that I could have spelled out on this letterboard that I didn't. But that was fun. So, I hope that this has been an enjoyable journey for you, as it was for me. finally getting back into the rhythm of what it's like to film and post and everything like that. I don't know if I'm quite ready to be on the 3 days a week train, but we'll see. For now, I might upload videos in a way where I have them pre-filmed and ready to go up maybe like twice a week or something. And then I'll start working my way up. It really did help a lot to, I'm gonna leave my spooky words out last. It really did help when I was just starting to post like literally as often as possible. So it would be nice to get back into posting like at least 3 times a week, if not more often than that. And I do have plenty of time because not much else is going on for me at the moment, which has its positives and negatives, positives and negatives.